What's up, guys?
Not too much. How's it going?
It's been a while. We haven't it's been like 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks since we've actually talked to each other, potted a little bit. I think we've all been doing some travel, right?
We needed the break. We needed the vacation, to unwind and come back refocused and ready to go. Obviously we didn't talk to our listeners, but you and I kept in chat. Merlijn, we kept in chat.
Well, the real secret is that we didn't actually go and just lay on the beach and go to the UP and do all these relaxing things. We were actually at an altitude camp, getting prepped for our coverage of the Tour de France.
That's right.
Yeah,
well, heating,
right?
heating training is the same as an altitude camp. So.
Exactly. Heat training has been something we've all been doing. But yeah, well, welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Mixed Surfaces. Like we said, we took a couple weeks off to do some traveling, have some fun, get out, not sit in front of a computer screen. But we're back, as always. As always, I want to thank our sponsors. One sponsor I want to just nail right now is Volet. Our clothing, man, it has been so dadgum hot here, and I've been wearing that stuff inside and out. It's so cool, holds the water really well. I've been wearing it, and then the sun hoodie I've been wearing all the time. I take the girls to the pool, throw that thing on. My pasty white skin doesn't get burned. It's kind of nice. So want to shout them out. And then, of course, Real Nutrition, Olive Olive Oil. Hey, special shout out to Pete, owner of Olive. Recently got married in Athens, Greece. So congratulations to him and his wife, Phaedra. But also wanted to talk about Z&G Partners for all your business consulting needs. World of Bikes, Iowa City, Flat Tire Bike Company in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. And I think that's everybody, right?
Yeah, I think you nailed it. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, Obed, of course.
Obed
Bikes. Man, bike holds up. I flatted the new Dubnatals 2.0s.
No.
I did.
So I meant, I don't remember if we talked about it. Did you hit a rock, or what punctured your tire?
All right, so here's what really happened.
Poor biking skills.
Well, probably all the above. But no, I mean, so I've got this MMR, the Obed, excited to get the GBR, which is more the race bike. But man, I've got these big tires on there, and there are a lot of mountain bike trails around here that are just on that edge where you can ride some single track with drop bars. And so I went out to one of those local tracks and was just doing a hot lap. And man, I got a little Cindy and just crushed a rock, and it just ripped a hole in the tire and couldn't plug it, couldn't do anything, had to do the ball of shame.
The hole was too big to plug it.
Yeah. I mean, it went in and then ripped down the sidewall. It was a big one.
Yeah.
I felt like Mads Schmidt in Unbound, just ripped to shreds. But honestly, the worst part was that I'm in my kit, Lycra, not in mountain bike pants, and so every mountain biker is looking at me like I'm an
dude. You made us look so bad, so bad.
And then I had to walk of shame past all of those guys, and multiple just laughed at me, and I knew they did. But yeah, it happened. So the bike holds up fine, the wheels hold up fine, but I found the limit of those new Dubnatal 2.0 tires.
Do you put inserts in your wheels?
I don't need inserts. Inserts are for people that can't ride.
Oh, and then you flat, and then he flats, right? And then he flats,
And then I thought, I probably should. No, I run an insert on the back of this bike, but just mainly because it's an e-bike and it's heavy, so I don't want to break the wheel on the back. But no, I probably should, but I don't know. I just want the full experience.
I'm also not doing it, so
yeah. I probably should. I'm a little bit heavier than you are, so I hit those bumps a little bit harder. But yeah. So, what's new with you guys?
Man, I was mountain biking. Obviously, spent some time mountain biking, and it's I ride single track here all the time, but our single track here in Iowa City is smooth. It's good. It's rooted in some sections, but most of it is floor trail. Going up there in the UP, real mountain biking. There were a lot of specialized towel levers up there, and And then you had this gravel ride, wannabe mountain bikers, mountain biking now, muscle bikes. It was good though. It was fantastic. Really good mountain bike.
Yeah.
I didn't flat at all.
Did I hear that Iowa City is getting a jump park, like a jump line over at Woodpecker or something like that?
Yeah. So you know where the baseball field is? That climb. Yeah. They have the climb trail. So like almost 3/4 of the top of that is where the jump line is gonna be.
You gonna hit that?
Yeah. Yeah, I might. They've been so. Here's a gripe, and I can't complain. I'm glad they're putting they're putting more features in our trails, but some of the jumps, like we need more like beginner friendly jumps. There's a few, but usually it's like you take the jump and then it's like on the rough part of the trail where it's not really established, So most people won't go there and jump him. I'll jump him, but it's like I think to get more people to practice, we need a smoother landing.
What
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
With a jump, is it like a Red Bull jump or something like this? Like
no, like I would say probably some of the ones that they have been adding probably maybe 2 feet off. It's a ramp that launches you like, the ramp is like 2 feet tall.
Okay.
So you can hit that and, get maybe like, 8 feet of travel in the air or something like that. But there's not enough space when you land. So you have to kind of know what you're doing. So which then just lets only the people that are daring to do that, the beginner will won't even touch it,
Well, but I think you hit on a good point, because I feel the same way about skiing as I do with like mountain biking and approaching new lines, which is that like everything looks scarier than it actually is. But if you have someone lead you, give you the right speed, and like talk you through a jump, you just got to have the confidence to like do that. And I think like I would agree with you that it would be nice if they progressed you up just like small tabletop. But for a space like Iowa City, like they don't necessarily have that, that option. And so I think that's where it's like the community helps, and you've got to find someone that can be like, yeah, I hit this line all the time. Like I'll lead you into it, and then you just got to work up the courage to go do it.
And honestly, that's how it's been like for Yvonne. She, before she would not even roll over some of those things, but I'm like, hey, just kind of watch what I'm doing, kind of try to maintain that speed. And she's progressively been doing more and more. Whereas like before, if you go by yourself and you have no benchmark, you need somebody to help you out. You're just not going to do it. Or you will do it and hurt yourself.
And you need speed. I would brake, and then it's not good to brake just in front of it.
Yep.
Dude, Aria, when that jump line opens up, you need to go take that check out and go rip a line and jump it and show people what that bike can actually do.
I'm so stoked that we're going to have that, because the only other place that has those kind of jumps is in the Bubbly Park or whatever in Cedar Rapids. And, that's like, you either have to drive up there or plan on a long day. By the time you get to Cedar Rapids on gravel or trail, you're tired if it's like, 100 degrees out. So I'm glad we have that coming up. Super stoked. I'm going to watch out, Graham.
Yeah, right. Merlijn, what you been up to? You been racing at all?
Yeah, I raced. I did 2 things last weeks. I tested an ultra race.
Ultra,
yeah, for the first times. So I was testing if I could do it like more, because I think it suits me better. The long distances. It was in miles. It was 220 or thing like that miles to 230. Yeah, it went well. It was kind of a race, kind of not, but it was a tracking and there was a result, and I finished 5th. Everything went well with the food I tested, and the bike and the setup and stuff like that. That was a nice experience. And the other thing I did was I raced a road race with a couple of gravel section, not a lot. And I wanted to test the beach tires, the mountain bike beach tires. I already did at Valley of Tears. And so we ended up like with 2 gravel bikes with mountain bike tires at the start line. And guess we went first and second at the finish line, and all the rest were on road tires. So it was nice.
So, but like, okay, so how did you guys break away, or was it a sprint finish?
We sprinted with 4 guys, so we and two other roadies.
So do you think that like everybody always says like, the reason they run, 35s in Roubaix is because the deciding sectors, the sprint, you've got to have the fast tires for the sprint. But did you feel like you were slower at all than I mean, obviously not. Like you guys were able to sprint past them.
I didn't feel slow at all. I put a little bit more pressure than on the gravel race, of course.
Sure.
But yeah, at the start line, everybody was looking at me and laughing. What's he's doing here with tires? In the race, like in the middle of the race, we were, I think, the peloton 20 people big, and some people were talking with me. Oh, what are you doing? So a little bit funny, and then we hit it's like a 2K gravel sector, a little bit downhill. So yeah, I can smash it like really fast, just going. And we ended up with 4 guys, and we went to the finish line with those guys. So yeah, it was nice to test it, and no, it's going fast on roads too. So big tires.
Yeah,
it's the fastest way, I think.
Well, I mean, it looks like it was wet and it was technical. Like, I mean, you have tons of turns, so having that extra grip had to have been helpful, as you're going around some of those turns.
The turns we took it easy, so now it's a straight line to the finish line. So the guy here in front of me is with other gravel tires, Race Kings, I think, and the other 2s are road tires, road bikes.
Man, he won on Race Kings, Navi Race Kings.
That's,
yeah.
That's even insane.
Yeah. What you said you were running a beach tire? Was it like a slick, like a Schwalbe or
that
something
was
like
the
that?
slick, the Schwalbes.
Yeah.
The rigs? No, not the rigs.
No, the G10 or something like that, or the RS. I don't know what they are anymore.
Pro 1 Speed or something.
Oh, Pro 1 Speed. Yeah. Look at you
So
popping
you hit
off.
about 1,000 there. Nice.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
You're like Matt Wilson winning that crit race on his gravel bike.
On his gravel bike. Yeah, that was nice to hear. Yeah.
So you raced that ultra 220 miles. That's what, like 300 and how many kilometers?
380K was it?
380. Okay, nice. And so were you fully self-supported, or did you have feeds, or how'd that work?
There were 3 or 4 stops where you can take some food, but I tested like I was full. I didn't take food and anything. I just stopped once for filling my bottles. That was the only thing. The other people stopped and do things, but for me it was a test. How many can I bring in all my bags and stuff, and testing my own fuel. So I stopped just for water refueling.
So what was your nutrition plan? Were you up over 100 carbs per hour, I assumed?
Yeah, I tried to. But the last 3 hours, I didn't keep going the 100 grams. But I think I had to search for. So you have the gels.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, it's like you can't take it anymore. But the bars I had, it was not good. So after 10 hours, also the bars didn't work anymore, or I didn't like it anymore. So
right, because you just can't taste it, right? You can't eat it anymore, right?
So I just need to find some nice bars that I like, so that I want to eat with a good taste.
Yeah.
That's the thing I learned from it.
Yeah, I really like. If I rarely eat solid food, but if it's a big day, I love like just a rice cake with soy sauce and honey. Like a lot of that. That's like the only thing that I can eat when I'm out there for so long. But Yeah.
So you do the rice cakes and soy sauce and honey. That sounds like pretty good.
I'll say I used to do that. I haven't done a long ride ever, like 4 hours in a long time. But yeah, I used to do that. But all right, Merlijn, let's talk stats. Do you know what your power, normalized power was for the? You said
for the whole.
Yeah.
It was 16 hours and a half. I think I raced. I think 240 watts normalized or something. Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
It's like training pace. You need to do zone 2 and try to keep that. It was also really hilly and steep. So yeah, you have to go higher, but like the average, I think it's your training zone.
Was it? Did you find yourself alone most of the time, or did you work with a group, or how did that work?
The first 2 hours was with a big group. The first 2 hours was flat, and then the hill started, and then it was mostly alone. Yeah.
Jeez, man, what a test! That's crazy. It's also crazy. It was super hot, I guess, too, right?
It was 3 weeks ago. It was just before the heat, so it was 75, 80 degrees. So it was okay. It was
bad.
Perfect. No.
Well, I mean, it's the heat's been affecting everybody. It's like the heat index out here today, I think it's like 103. But did you guys see that they canceled the Canada Elite gravel race in the middle of the race because
during
of heat?
The race?
Yeah, during the race. Did you guys see that?
Yeah. So okay. Sometimes I honestly don't know about like people in our niche of cycling. It's like when the race, like if you don't cancel the race, they come for you. If you cancel the race, they still come for you. So people are still complaining, but from what I understand in the coverage, was the heat exhaustion was serious. Like people, like they were like picking up people, like it was going out of style. So people like getting stroke after stroke. So I think just for their own, to protect the racers and the name of the gravel race, I think they had to just stop it. But people were still mad that they stopped it. Did they announce a winner for the race? No? Mm-mm. Okay, good.
Did you know how late they start? How late was the race or not? I think you can do some other stuff before, like make it an hour earlier in the morning, do a little bit less of distance. But yeah, making decisions in the middle of the race when you are still in the heat. It's not that you bring air conditioning to the people and say, "Hey, stop here.
Stop in here and hang out."
So it's still hot.
Yeah, I mean, I saw an interview with Mike Woods, who I guess we'll call him the unofficial winner because he did break away and he did cross the finish line first. But he said for like the last 30K, he was like hallucinating because he was so hot. Yeah. And so I expected him to be like, yeah, I deserve the jersey. And he actually came out and was like, yeah, it should have been canceled. But yeah, I think Merlijn, you make a good point, which is that, these on the fly adjustments, I mean, you just got to do everything you can to avoid that. And they know it's going to get hot. You got to know.
How they focus. Yeah.
But I read it. It was in Celsius 34. I don't know.
Yeah.
That is hot, but that is not like extreme hot, in my opinion. It's
but
it's not.
I think
go on ahead.
No, I think the problem is Canada, right? Like they're not used to that heat.
Yeah.
That could be. Yeah, and especially if it's like the first time you hit it in the summer, then I kind of get it. I had it too the first time we hit the 30s here, and it was difficult to train in it. But now I'm used to it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Uri's right, like because up until a month ago, the highs there were probably in the 50s and 60s, and then all of a sudden it's 90 degrees.
Boom.
And the Canadians are soft. It's just what it is. But,
because Sweetwater was hotter.
What's that?
Sweetwater, the race in Sweetwater, Rattlesnake.
Yes,
was
hotter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You gotta wonder.
Yeah. That's right.
funny.
Stillwater was hotter, and then also we did the Prairie Burn, which I can't say because I DNF because I was too hot. Actually, I don't think I was too hot. My legs couldn't work because I did not taper correctly. But it was hot that day. It was hotter than the Canada race.
Yeah.
So maybe the Midwesterners and the Southerners are just, built different.
And maybe you should only race in Canada.
That's here's the thing. When we're up in the UP, I think it was like most was the 65 for the high every day, and my performance up there was fantastic. Perfect recovery every morning. Obviously, I was doing my relearn for my coffee in the morning, and then I'll do a shake after we got back. But I would every morning I'd be recovered. Now, like I did Monday Night Gravel, I needed like 2 days of recovery because of the heat exhaustion.
I don't know what we're gonna do when we bring you down here to the southeast and you have to go ride in the real humidity.
I know. I'm scared about that. I've been trying to, based on Garmin, I'm 46% acclimated. So
we know Garmin never lies. So
no, they never do, man. They never do. They might have sent me some,
Yeah, I mean the heat's a real thing. Like I don't know. I think that this summer it feels like it's across the world. It's just like hotter in general. So I'll be curious to see if this holds on. Like Leadville's in 6 weeks or so. So
yes,
who knows? A hot Leadville could be devastating to some people. But on the point of mountain biking, did you guys see the drama? I guess it's a little old now, but Savilia Blank get just wrecked out in the XCO. That was crazy. Did you guys see the clip or read?
Yeah, I saw it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and pull it up. Yeah,
man. It was a wet race for those that haven't seen the clip, and it was early. It was like the first or second lap.
First lap.
And she was like just minding her own business out there breaking away, and then all of a sudden, Miley Cyrus or whatever her name is came in like a wrecking ball and just took her out. But yeah,
dude.
Yeah, I just feel like
let's see if they'll play. Let's see here.
Did she gave an interview afterwards?
I think so.
Yeah, I think her interview though was like basically she said, I just couldn't believe when she hit me. Yeah, this is like I think this is the interview that she gave. She was pretty gracious about it all. But yeah.
Let's see here if we can go back.
Yeah, I think you just play it. It's not too long.
Oh, let me go back a little bit. Sorry, guys. Okay, there we go.
we need our production assistant in the back.
I know.
But yeah, so she's like coming around here, and then she's riding along, and like the world champion, I forgot her name. Do you remember her name, Merlijn?
No, not anymore.
Yeah, she just takes her out, and then the worst part is that her bike goes one way, she goes the other way. Like she has to wait for the whole pack to get through, and then she like gets up and she finished in 5th, which is pretty crazy.
That was
like look at her. She can't even like get to her bike.
But finishing 5th afterwards, it was.
I know it was
crazy.
Insane.
In these conditions.
Yeah. What's also crazy is that the commissaires didn't get involved at all. They said it was just a racing incident, which I couldn't believe.
To me, go ahead, Merlijn. Sorry.
I believe it because I think first of all they went maybe a little bit too fast, both of them, and it's slippery, it's wet, and sometimes you get stuck in a line. I think she goes a little bit to the left, and the other one is a little bit to the right because you have a line, and if you are braking or too fast, you're gonna slip. So I think they just followed their line, their flow, and that was coming together. I don't think it was like I will take that corner and take her out. It was both of them like just go in the corner and don't.
The line ended up in the same way. Yeah.
I think it's more like that. But yeah, on the clip it looks like a wrecking ball, like you said. Yeah. Man,
well, in the spirit of the World Cup, if there was VAR in cycling, that would be a red card. No. My only thing is that like, so she had the line, Savilia had the line that was the inside rut, like, and she's in it, And then the world champion, she comes across the course in a grass line and then deviates right at the apex of her turn. So I don't know. We can agree to disagree, but
Yeah, sure. It's
it was pretty crazy.
yeah.
But
No, being, obviously I will never take that corner. I don't. That's kind of like very similar to the BWR California. I don't know if you saw the clip. I'll say pretty similar, except nobody crashed in that incident. But that's man.
That's how it goes, I suppose. But what else we got? We got failures in the world of AI.
Yeah.
You guys, dude. Like, yeah. So my sister, I'm not gonna say her name, but she works for REI. Has worked for REI for a long time, and she was the first one to send me this. But yeah, REI, like, trying to really jump into their cycling game, released an image of this AI image, clearly, of this girl with the Van Rysel bike, and it's got like a disc brake, a rim brake, it's got handlebars coming out of the back of the seat. Like, look at this thing. Like,
this is a new future.
Yeah, it's like, and they're so seriously like, come hop on this amazing bike. And it took me a second. I looked and I was like, what is going on here?
This is
as soon as you sent it to me, I knew. I'm like, okay. I was already looking for like a failure. Also, what's crazy about this picture? You see the aero chain ring they have on this bike, on the Van Rysel REI bike. Like,
dude, it was crazy. I just don't get, like, marketing in general blows my mind, because I know people sit around a table and they say like, this is a good idea, but to release that to millions of people, like, no one even looked to say,
that you didn't see the rim brakes and the disc brake, okay, but the
bars, like, dude, it's crazy. Like, I think that's what's like scary about like this AI slop that's coming out. Like, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, it's also an easy picture to take.
Yeah,
it's not. We had to spend like a day to bring the bike and in a nature place or whatever. That's that thing.
Like, dude, seriously. Because REI's, most of their stores are in really good, like, touristy towns. Minneapolis, they're right close to the trails. Like Montana, like, just take one of the bikes outside and go take the picture.
Just take a picture.
Can you imagine? So, like, Van Rysel, obviously, they're Dutch or French. I can't remember, but
Van Rysel is French. Yeah.
French, yeah. So you imagine, like, they're going about their day. It's mid-afternoon. It's like a coffee break. They're like, it's been a great day. We've had good sales. And they're like marketing manager, chief marketing officer is like scrolling through Instagram and sees this and is like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Right.
Like, these dumb Americans at it again, like, just can't get anything right. Like, it embarrassed me.
Bad marketing is also marketing, so
it's true. Correct. Everybody's talking about it. So
because now because I feel like Van Rysel is not a super popular brand in the US, but maybe this was intentional. If we devil's advocate, we're giving them too much credit here.
Well, we need you need to go into a local REI and take that screenshot of that and be like, I want this one. I want this one. This bike right here. Like, this is cool.
You try to get me banned from REI, man. They'll put my picture in there. Wanted. Never come back in here. I want this one here.
Man, yeah, it's crazy. But dude, I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with the AI stuff, is like, people don't proofread it and stuff. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
But on the good news, Ford had fired like 300 engineers because they thought AI was gonna replace those guys, and realized the quality was not there, so they rehired back those people.
Not quite there yet. I feel like some companies are doing that now. Yeah, but well, should we? I want to talk about the tour at least at some point. I want to hear what you guys' thoughts are on like who's going to win and what recent results are. Should we talk about that now, or should we? Jump into something else.
Let's start with the first day.
Team time trial. First one since what, like 2000 something? Like, it's been a while.
I don't know, but it's a long time ago. Yeah.
Long time ago. Yeah. So it's relatively flat, not a huge punch
Yeah.
in the TTT. So I think there are a lot of teams that have designed their roster around that's all they care about. It's just they just want to win this TTT. So
Sure.
I think it's going to be pretty cool. I saw random tangent. I saw Remco is on a brand new specialized shiv that's like a prototype shiv. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it with the painting and stuff. Yeah, it will be interesting how the teams new stuff, new bikes, new stuff, new technology, but how they will do. Yeah,
I think it's nice. I think the TTT, and then also if people are thinking about how to watch this race and why it's interesting, it's like last year the race was kind of a little, for me, a little frustrating because it was so hard the first week that Pogačar basically just like kind of, you know, established his dominance, and that was kind of the end of the race basically. But this with the TTT and then a couple like ruler and sprint stages, I think there's a good chance that we see the yellow jersey on a couple different riders before he inevitably takes it. But Merlin, who do you think is going to win the TTT? If you had to put your money somewhere.
Yeah,
I think UAE team of Pogačar, because I saw the individual time trial. Was it in Switzerland?
Mm-hmm.
I think 4 or 5 guys in the top 10. They are good. Like Visma will be good, but they will miss a good Wout van Aert, I think. You need people like that to make the difference. So I think they are the strongest team.
Yeah, I think they are too. It's hard to look past them. I mean, they subbed out some riders that were there last year, which there's no Sivakov, which they brought Niels Pollitt this year. They brought Florian Vermeersch, which he's been super, super strong. Yeah. So I think they'll be really good. But it's hard for me to look past Ineos because, or are they Ineos Netscape or Netscape Grenadiers? I don't know what they're called now.
Yeah,
but they've got Filippo Ganna, truck, Josh Tarling, bigger truck, and then a few other Timon Arnsman, Ethan Hayter. Ethan Hayter just showed out at the British National Championships. I think, and then they have Oscar Onley, he's beat up because he crashed. So I don't think they expect him to do a lot in the GC. So it wouldn't surprise me if they're not going all in for the TTT.
Sure. And especially the yellow jersey you can take it. So
yeah, for sure. But then so first week looks pretty tame. Not tame. It's going to be hard, and everybody's going to be going for it. But they dip into it's kind of nice because they're starting in Barcelona, and there's no rest day because they're able to ride right into France. So it's going to be a pretty long stretch of racing for the first week with a couple fun stages, I think, to look out for.
Yeah, I think the first sprint race, the really sprint race, will be the fifth or sixth.
Yeah, those poor sprinters have to wait so long to sprint. But
it's interesting for riders like Van der Poel also. What can they do in the first week, and how will his team doing it in the team time trial? Because he was really strong in Switzerland.
Yeah, he lost 0.38 seconds to Poggi.
Yeah. He can do time trial now. I didn't know.
He's so crazy.
Of course, he can do it all.
And it was not a 6K time trial, so it was not a prologue, but so. Crazy,
yeah. He just goes into Super Saiyan mode and just decides he wants to do things. But did you see that he got fined by the UCI for image unbecoming of the sport?
What did it? I missed that one.
Well, so he went into when you're for the listeners in time trials, if you are top of the leaderboard, you go into the hot seat. It's like any other race, and so you got a camera on you. You have to sit in this really uncomfortable chair. It's really not a great place, and you have to watch everybody as they chase you, right? So the camera's constantly panning back to the rider that's in the hot seat, and then riders on the course. Van der Poel's in this skin suit that I'm sure is 4 times too small. He's also just like a fly boy. So he takes his skin suit off down to his waist. He takes his shoes off, and he's
it's 90 degrees.
It's not. Yeah, he's propped up, just being a badass like he always is, and everybody loved it. And then the UCI the next day was fined him like 500 Swiss francs for having an image unbecoming of the sport. It's like those idiots.
That's so stupid. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make a point with it. It's
a meme at this point. I honestly feel like the UCI is like, okay, well we've drawn the line in the sand. We have to make sure that we toe the line, no matter how ridiculous it is. But yeah, so first week's pretty chill, and then second week I think we start to hit the high mountains. We've got we got the Tourmalet on deck this year. We got Ventoux. Do we have Ventoux this year?
I'm not sure. I did think we do Alpe d'Huez. Do we do Alpe d'Huez?
Yeah, maybe. I think there's a 2-time Alpe d'Huez this year.
Yeah, 2-time.
Like two different sides, but yeah, it should be good. And should we talk about who we think's gonna win? Should we get through jerseys?
If you say Pogacar, you have to guess who will be 8 and also.
Yeah, right. yeah. Well, let's start.
If you pick him, you have to choose number 8 too.
Yeah, that's so true. All right, so let's start though then with just a more outside picks. Like first off, who wins the first stage? Who's going to the yellow jersey day 1?
I think it will be. I already said, so you can go.
You think it's Poggy?
But he will, if he can, maybe he will give it to someone.
I know, yeah, that's what he'll do.
But now with the change of the rules, you can finish alone, eh?
Oh yeah, that's right. So they can launch him.
So yes, they can launch it. So it has to be someone, Del Toro or something, that could follow him at the end. So it's nice. It's a nice rule. I think it's nice.
I like that too. I think it should be that way, which is like, you ride as fast as you can and you send your strongest rider through. Yeah. I think that's cool.
It will be interesting for Red Bull too, like Lipovic and Evenepoel. What will Evenepoel do?
Yeah. All right, so you got Poggy. Who you got, Aria, for the first stage?
I have Del Toro.
Okay, so you think Poggy's going to give it away? All right.
I think so.
I'm going to go with...
Something's going to happen, and Del Toro's going to have to do it. I think so. Yeah.
All right, I got Ghana going into the yellow jersey to start with. I think Ineos is going to come out to play. I think he could take the yellow jersey and hold it for the next week too, because he can sprint.
And maybe he goes solo from the half of the time.
Yes. Well, I mean, imagine him and Josh Tarling, like two 90-kilo guys pushing 600 watts. Like, that's so fast, But
sometimes you have that, like that the fastest guy, Evenepoel, Ghana, is faster than a whole team.
Exactly. And that's what, I think, for Evenepoel, I think he's at a disadvantage because he's so much faster than everybody else that he's going to be waiting. Whereas, even if Ineos drops to Tiemann Arnsman, Ethan Hayter, Filippo Ganna, and Josh Tarling, like those 4 guys are trucks. They're huge guys. They're putting out power. So that's who I got. Who you got for the polka dot jersey, Merlin? That's a hard one.
For which jersey, sorry?
The polka dot.
That's the climbing.
Climbing, yeah.
Oh, that's a difficult one.
I know, right?
Is Sepp Kuss in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he will.
How's he been doing? He won't be contender.
He's going to be strong, but he's going to be just glued to Vingegaard, doing everything he can to help him. So.
Yeah.
Good question. I don't know. It will. I don't know. I don't see anyone.
I'm gonna go with Ciccone. I think he's riding. I can't.
No,
I don't.
No, Ciccone's not riding.
He's not riding. Shoot. Well, then I want to go with the Trek rider because I think they're gonna back Ayuso and he's gonna capitulate as he always does. Oh yeah. And so then maybe like who's their Danish rider? The little guy. Scalemos. Yeah, Scalmosa.
Yeah.
I picked Scalmosa for polka dots. You guys good with that?
Yeah, or maybe Pitcock.
Oh yeah, they like Q36.5 said they're coming to animate the race. Like he can't win, so like that would be a great pick actually. Pitcock he'd be fun to see in the polka dots too.
Yeah,
No, I feel like he did pretty good like last year on the climbing races, So I think he might. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Yeah.
Well, the best part about watching Pidcock go for the polka dots will be that he'll get his gaps on the descents, which means he's going to fly down every single descent, which would be a lot of fun to watch. So, and if no one's ever seen his descent of Alpe d'Huez, and I don't know what tour that was, probably one of the craziest things I've ever seen. But cool. All right, this is actually a fun one. So there's the green jersey, which is it's called the sprinter's jersey, but it is morphed into more of a breakaway strongman role. But usually someone who can sprint, but also put down a lot of power. So who do you guys think for the green jersey?
They also changed the rules a little bit for the green jersey.
How isn't it like more points?
More points at the flat races at the end.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it works. But I think you will still have advantage when you can get over a climb. So
yeah, who do you think?
Maybe I hope that Michael Matthews is going for the green jersey.
Bling. Okay.
He has another sprinter in his team, but he I don't know. I forgot his name now. But I hope he get a green light for the green jersey. So
yeah. Dude, that'd be awesome. Yeah, who's their sprinter? Is it Pascal Ackerman?
Is
he still hanging around?
Yeah,
we know he can't win a race to save his life, so
why is that's he even what there? I mean. I hope he's lead out. So
yeah, no, that's a good pick. I think Bling would be a fun. Everybody loves him, and he's like best friends with Pogacar, so he'll give him help for sure if he knows, or he'll shut down the front of the race if he needs to. So no, I like that pick. I mean, I think other riders to keep an eye out for. We'll call that the podcast pick. So we've got Scalmosa or Pidcock. Let's go Pidcock for the polka dots. I like Bling for the green jersey, Michael Matthews, but other riders to watch. It'll be a really interesting race because there are a lot of teams that are coming here without a GC favorite. You know, if you're not Pogacar, if you're not Vingegaard, like you really got to question what you're doing at this race. And so I think that's going to manifest itself into a big battle for the green jersey. So you've got Matthew Van Der Poel, which he never goes for the green jersey, but maybe this is the year.
Could be cool. Of course.
Is Jasper Philipsen coming?
Yeah.
I think I saw him on the starting list.
It's difficult, but he's like in the past years when he's kind of like he's been dominant and an obvious choice. Like he's not been winning a lot of races this year, so maybe they're gonna give Van Der Poel a little bit of a free roll. But so you got Matthew Van Der Poel, perennial powerhouse. You also got Mads Pedersen. So Trek again coming with kind of a mixed roster, half GC, but I think that they have to let Mads go for the green.
He will. He will try. He's an opponent. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And then I gotta put like an outside pick if he's in the race, would be Ivan Romero. If Romero's in this race, riding for Movistar, I could see him being a pretty good candidate to get that. He's gotten stronger over the year. So, but I like Bling. I'm all for Michael Matthews in the twilight of his career, coming through. So cool. Well, then I guess the last big thing is who's going to win this race?
The total, yeah.
Yeah, who's going to win the GC and take it home? REI?
Man, I think MVP.
No way! Stop that.
No, he can climb too.
He can't. Yeah, no, he's not that good.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe Tade, I guess. Obvious choice.
I'm waiting for the Tour de France without high mountains. That would be nice. 3 weeks of battling on the hills and the flats and the cobblestones or whatever. That would be nice.
Dude, yeah, the tour of
and no climbs?
Like maybe one day.
One day. That would be fast.
Let's keep it hilly that Van Aert, Van Der Poel, Pogacar can battle. That would be nice.
Yeah. Come over. They need to. That's where the Tour of Georgia would be awesome. Back here in the States, because we've got 4 or 5 minute climbs, 7% hills, bumps, everything. It'd be so good. But yeah, it's not going to be Matthew, unfortunately. So you going to go with Tade Area?
Tade, yeah.
Tade.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Who you got?
who's your number 8 then, area?
I think Primo.
Roglic.
Yeah.
He's
That
gone.
could be. He's not bad for an
He's
8th
not
place.
bad.
Could be, but
Yeah.
for
You know,
All right.
he's
So
getting
Tade
up there.
first.
He's getting up there, but I don't know. I'm just kind of shooting for like some wild card here.
But
You
it
know.
would be crazy for Primoz and Red Bull, like going for Evenepoel, Lipovic, and then finished 8 with Roglic.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, but
Then maybe
I gotta help Red Bull out a little bit, you know.
Yeah. All right. I like that. So Tade in first, and you got Primoz in 8th with a Red Bull top 10 sweep, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Merlin?
Yeah, it's easy to say Pogacar, of course, but I think Lipovic.
Lipovic.
Hey, did you saw the Switzerland? He was only 22 seconds away from him.
Yeah.
Okay, he was second. Like with all the bonuses in minus, it was not a lot. I think it was a long time ago. I saw someone following so close till the end. So he's
That's
strong.
fair. Yeah. I mean, I think what's tough about Lipowitz is that, like, if he is, say, Poggi breaks away and he stays on his wheel, like Tade is going to beat him in every bonification sprint.
Sure.
Like, and that's like he may stick with him the whole tour, but by the end of 3 weeks, it'll be 48, 50 seconds because Tade's gotten every bonus. And same with Vingegaard. Like, you know, he's not as explosive. So Vingegaard has to be even stronger than Tade. Like, you know, it's like this TTT is so critical for Vingegaard, because if he can say something crazy happens and he puts, 50 seconds into Tade, then maybe he has a chance at that point, because he's just going to lose little by little every like bonus section. But anyways, neither here nor there. I'm going to throw a curveball at you guys. I can't believe we haven't talked about him. You know who's going to win this race, right?
Oh,
Paul Seixas.
Oh yeah.
I was looking at
the second coming.
The young man, right? The young man.
Already.
The 19-year-old who
the young man
is I think, who knows? I've been watching some of his training, and I mean, he's been taking KOM after KOM after KOM.
For the last week?
Yeah, for the last couple of weeks. Yeah,
Okay.
he's been doing some work, and
So,
he's new on the scene. He's on a team that's
19 years old.
He's on that Van Rysel double handlebarred bike, so
that will help him.
He can ride like this if he needs to.
Even more arrow.
It's like Naruto riding, like something like that. But
I saw him. I was like, man, I'm like, okay, because I've been kind of watching his journey too, but like his experience gonna win out at the end of the day. That's why I was like, he has a very good chance, but does experience hurt him at the end of the day after?
Yeah, and the 3 week will be important for 1 week. I would say yes for the podium, and it could be. Of course, he could finish on the podium.
Could be.
If he finished an 8th or 7th place, that's a really strong tour for him. He's 19 years old.
He's 19 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so they're gonna have Luke Rowe in the car. He's their sport director, and he is probably the best person to have in the car. He's ridden so many Grand Tours, like he knows how to handle the pressure. And I think you're right, Merlin. Like the thing is, we just don't know if he is 3 weeks tested, and it's. I was very surprised when Decathlon called him up. I don't think they really had a choice because he was so good. But I was expecting him to do like maybe the Vuelta this year. Go out, get his confidence. But I also don't think that Decathlon's a stupid team, and I think that they know that this is their one chance to get a Grand Tour win, and they're going all in on him.
Yeah, you have to do it. It's not like 10 years ago when you have to ride so much before the Giro de Vuelta and then the Tour, and you are 25, and it's changing. So you have to start early with it. And why waiting? Because okay, he could be finished 10, but it's still good. But maybe he won 2 stage races or whatever. And then you know that for next year the 3 weeks is difficult, so we had to train on that, or we had to do that. It's a year earlier, you learn something. So why you don't go for it?
Yeah, and then I heard that Q36.5 offered him 13 million euros to come ride for them. Yeah. So yeah, that'll be interesting.
My goodness.
You know what I really don't want him to go to UAE. That would be the worst, is if he went to UAE. That would make it so boring.
No,
exactly. It would be kind of like the specialized off-road team here that we're having. You know?
Yeah.
It just becomes boring. You know who's going to win every time.
Yeah, the best has to fight with the best. So
yeah.
I want to see the best riders, and I think a Paul Seixas, Tom Pidcock duo would be a funny race dynamic. It'd be like, Big Tim and Little Tiny.
Like 13 millions, it's more than Pogacar, and he didn't win or a podium Grand Tour once or a classic.
Yeah.
So maybe
they know he's coming.
It's stopped now. He will not be better. Yeah. Could be, probably
could
not,
be.
But could. And then you pay him $13 million for still a good rider.
Like you said though, the rider profile has just changed so much now, where it's like, riders like Isaac Del Toro, AJ August, like Paul Seixas, their career is they're going to be done by their time they're 26, 27. I don't expect those guys. Like Poggy even says it. He's like, I would not be surprised, hot take, if Tadej wins the Tour de France this year, that he retires.
No, first the Olympics.
Oh, the Olympics. Okay,
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, he does want
to do that.
Yeah.
After the Olympics, he will probably do gravel then.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that'll be great.
Then he will come for Unbound.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And then double everybody.
Yeah. That's I want to see Matthew Vanderpool show up to Unbound on like 38s and just like crush everybody.
No, he'll fly.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
At 38s,
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. So we got Aria's got Tadej. You said Lipovitz, which I appreciate it. I appreciate the value, and I'm going with Paul Seixas or Seixas, depending on what part of the world you're from. But yeah, I think it's set to be a pretty fun tour. We haven't even talked about Jonas, which is kind of sad, and I think it indicates how we all feel about Jonas. But I don't know, man.
He's the second best Grand Tour rider of the moment. So
yeah, he's second best, but it's like he's so far off from the first best that it's just like it's hard.
But that's how crazy it is. Like, I think, let's say my level to an average World Tour team, it's smaller than the average World Tour team rider to Pogacar.
Yeah,
the difference. That's so crazy.
Yeah, it is wild. I don't know if I sent it to you, Aria, but it was who was on there? It was Luke Platt was talking with his buddy doing a podcast, and they were talking about like 6.8 watts per kilo for 40 minutes, and his buddy was like 110 kilos, and so it equated to like 738 watts for 40 minutes to the equivalent power that Tadej does, like repeatable power too. It's like
that's insane. Because I think that's what Van der Poel said too, was when he beat him earlier this season, was just the, people are like, come on, Van der Poel, you're one of the best. He's like, yeah, but he's like, he was doing that, like those 700, 800 watts, like repeatedly. And he's like, I was doing the best I could.
Yeah.
I just couldn't reel him in. It's like, that's insane.
And it seems so easy.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like he's doing training rides, like in Switzerland.
Yeah.
First race, it was like, come on,
Dude,
do blocks.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's what gets me too, is like when he does these breakaways, like he does not look aero. He doesn't look like he's like trying very hard. Like I think about riders, like, you know, think about like Mate Mohoric or Dries de Bont, like these guys just draped over their bars as aero, or Victor Campenaerts, right? Like super aero. And Tade's riding like almost straight armed on the hoods, just crushing these guys. I don't understand it. I just
imagine that he is aero too.
I know.
And I think that's why most people like when he breaks away, it doesn't look like he's doing an effort. They're like, why are you not staying on the guy, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's what confuses people. Like, doesn't look like he's going hard, but he's actually punching way above everybody's. Power,
I just like
class.
I feel like pro racing right now it's in a spot, and you watched the past couple of races that he's been in, is that when he has done his breakaways, like they haven't even really been breakaways. Like in the Tour de Suisse on the first stage, he like sprinted for the bonus seconds, and a few guys went with him, and then he just like pedaled tempo. But the moment now that people see him go away, they all give up. They just give up completely. And that's why I'm so excited about like Paul Sexas, is because like he could be the fly in the ointment that he will try and he will do it, and at least like he won't be one of those guys that just like sits in and waits.
Well, I think now it will be interesting, and for also Evenepoel will try, Vingegaard will try, especially the first 2 weeks. They will all try this, so it will be interesting. I hope the gap is closer, but
so it's fun. Yeah,
it seems unlikely, but I do hope that it's at least entertaining. Or if not, if the GC race gets blown apart, then I hope like the green jersey race becomes really fun, or
becomes nice and competitive. And I just don't like it when it's a blowout. It makes it not fun. I like it when we can't tell how it's going to end.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Cool. What else we got, guys?
I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I think we'll try and do some updates as the tour starts, and we got a big. Didn't even mention this. We got a big podcast rivalry game coming up. The U.S. is playing some, I don't know, like Copenhagen or one of those weird teams over there. Talking about you, Merlin. We're playing Belgium.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm over here trying to talk trash to you, and you're just like not even listening to me.
Martin's like, I don't care about I don't care about football.
No. I watched Out to the Belgians this last evening, but it will be nice. It's a shame that or pity that the game for us, Europe, it will be in the middle of the night. So
yeah. That's tough.
You wake up, you're like, oh no,
I don't look to the news and see it from the start, I think. So don't text me.
All right, well, we won't spoil it.
What do you think? What do you think? Are you watching it?
Oh yeah. So let's get into soccer tactics, my other favorite thing. So I think the U.S. yesterday played like really terribly. Like we were panicked. We played like an MLS team. Like there was no control over the game, but we were just like better than Bosnia. So like we've got to learn how to settle down and like hold the ball and like work some good chances. If we can do that, I think we can play. Belgium went to extra time. So like lots of tiredness, I think, in the legs there. But you did sub off Doku and De Bruyne, and they got a lot of rest. So I think it's a pretty even matchup.
Our team is not rolling good.
You're old. That's the problem. It's an old team.
They didn't do it good. No.
Yeah.
Here's some young bucks for sure.
It's the time to beat Belgium. So if you can do it, I'm a Belgian, so I hope not. But
but
Belgium would have been better maybe in Remco too if he had decided to keep playing soccer and not go into cycling.
Not riding bikes.
Yeah. But cool.
Yeah, and next week we have a special guest coming in all the way from our sister podcast friends, Jason and Sophia from Gravel World. So send us if you have on Instagram, send us any questions that you want us to ask them. Super stoked.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, Merlin, thanks for joining us. REI, good to see you as always. And thanks to our partners. If anybody has any questions or looking to get a new bike or looking for the right nutrition or anything, just hit us up. We're always open to talk to people and field your questions, comments, and feedback, even if we don't always listen. So I hope everyone has a good week. Stay cool. Go ride your bikes. We'll see you later.
That's right. Get heat acclimated.
Okay, bye.